What it do, everybody? It's your girl Envy Allison, hostess of WTF News on Shizzy Lit Podcast. Do me a favor and let us up from the 36 chambers. It's the ghost face ass that I should be in charge of this show. I be on my best bullshit and extra lit. Don't forget that shit. Hold me down. Holla at your gazero. Whoop whoop, blat.
Yo, 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 it's your boy OG Shizzy motherfucking Brizzle. This another Shizzy Lit Podcast, you understands me? WTF News, as always, is a conglomeration. You hear one, you hear the other. It's like sister and brother, brother and sister. We won't miss you. Any motherfucker way. Ukraine and Russia going to war. Russia done attack Ukraine. Saying this for the security's sake, and anybody that interfere is gonna be the next. You feel me? They say so. Go ahead and flex if you think we playing with you. So here go Biden, all that. I ain't got no problem with Biden. My man sent me a little check soon as he got in office. I ain't even gonna lie, but remember than that though, I hear him talking shit. He keep on talking about sanctions and all this shit. You feel me? What you think gonna happen? What y'all think gonna happen, my peoples out there in Shizzy Lit Lab? What y'all think gonna happen? Y'all think we gonna get caught up in this shit? They keep on talking about sanctions and all that shit. Do y'all think we should let people do what the fuck they doing and they little hurry and shit? You feel me? Like, we from Murphy Homes, right? If a nigga from Murphy Homes hearing about some shit Park Kites doing, do we got any motherfucking thing to do with Park Kites business all the way down there in Murphy Homes? That's how I look at this shit. So if you all the way across them waters, the U.S. and shit, we chillin', mind out, we do the other thing. I don't really mind our business, but I'm saying we chillin'. You feel me? And I mean, you hear about Russia and Ukraine doing their thing. What you gonna do? They saying the little nigga over there though ain't trying to go by no rules, no war rules, no regular rules. This nigga straight brute forcial situation. A new villain we got to deal with and shit is basically what they saying about the ball and shit. You feel me? So they just airstrike Ukraine. They done airstruck Ukraine ass from every motherfucking angle and putting that motherfucking strangle for them bangles. Niggas ain't playing out here. Niggas want they piece of the motherfucking pie and somebody got to die. I don't know. Hopefully she can get resolved, but it look like they past resolving shit. They ready to start bombing shit. So we gonna pray for them and pray for us. Cause you know we always get caught up in shit, man. We don't have mind our business and shit. You feel me? I don't be knowing all the politics and all that shit and you all the United Nations situation and all that type shit. But we shall see how it will be. We already got enough bullshit to worry about. Now we gotta worry about this shit. I'm gonna let y'all hear a few clips and shit about this shit and all that, you dig? And y'all let me know what y'all think about it in the comments and all that shit. You understands me? Shit is depressing. That's why I don't even watch the motherfucking news. That's why I watch YouTube. I watch hood news, man. That shit a little bit more motherfucking less depressing. And that shit ain't all motherfucking positive and sunshine. It's what the fuck I'm saying. But you know here on Shizzy Lit motherfucking podcast, WTF News, we give you the news. Good old the blues. Here we go.
Now back to our top story. Today, President Biden levels another batch of financial sanctions against Russia for its invasion of Ukraine.
And the president also announcing about 7,000 U.S. service members will head to Germany. WGN's Gaynor Hall has been monitoring developments all day.
Yeah, Ben and Lourdes, Ukraine's president has been calling on civilians to fight, appealing for help while this assault is unfolding across Ukraine. Global leaders are responding with stronger sanctions.
Putin is the aggressor. Putin chose this war, and now he and his country will bear the consequences.
President Biden announcing additional sanctions on Russia, going after the country's elites, large banks and companies, and technology exports. Russia unleashing an assault on Ukraine from multiple directions. And after a fierce battle, Ukraine lost control of Chernobyl, the site of the world's worst nuclear disaster. But Biden says the Russian president's ambitions are much bigger than Ukraine.
He wants to, in fact, reestablish the former Soviet Union. That's what this is about.
Families fleeing the violence are crossing the border into Poland.
And, you know, friends, everybody is in Kyiv now, and they are calling us and telling what is going on, and it's and it's awful.
And in several Russian cities, police reportedly detained hundreds as anti-war protesters took to the streets. Russia's President Vladimir Putin receiving international condemnation.
Now we see him for what he is, a blood-stained aggressor who believes in imperial conquest.
Putin calling the attack a necessary measure to protect Russia's security, warning interference would lead to consequences never seen before.
We certainly would always be ready for a dialogue which will bring us back to justice and the principles of the United Nations Charter.
Make no mistake, it's not a military operation or whatever it was called yesterday in Donetsk or Lugansk. It's a war against Ukraine.
But President Biden and allies have not tapped the most aggressive sanctions in their arsenal. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky urged them to cut Russia from the SWIFT financial network that connects banks around the world. And Biden said direct sanctions on Putin are still on the table.
This aggression cannot go unanswered.
President Biden said the sanctions were designed to not disrupt global energy supplies. More American troops are headed to Europe. Biden emphasizing that U.S. forces will not fight in Ukraine, but he says they will defend NATO allies.
So we shall see if it spills over, and then we be on some goddamn modern warfare, World War III type shit. You know they've been predicting this shit for years. I just was looking at a little video. They talk about 2022 predictions that could come true. I ain't make it all the way through, but I'm gonna continue to watch that and make sure it wasn't no motherfucking war situational shit going on in them predictions and shit. Because if it is, this shit could be what's going on. This shit could be beginning of the bullshit, you understand me? And all you motherfuckers that wanted to be military troops on the voluntarily tip and shit, we love you, and we motherfucking appreciate y'all, we proud of y'all and shit. But some of y'all motherfuckers thought it was a joke and shit. Now you already see all that training wasn't just to be talking shit. Like, you know, he's about to put that shit to use and shit. So more prayers than ever for all our troops and all the Ukraine troops and all the Russian troops and all the troops everywhere that's ready being the bullshit. Much love to y'all from Shizzy Lit Podcast. You understand me? Y'all heard it here first. I'm out.
Shout out to everybody who jacked that Shizzy Lit Podcast and WTF News. We appreciate all of your Don Cheadle face asses. Dying laughing. Anyway, keep listening. I'm out this bitch. You understands me?